Hey everybody, my name's Dr. Trey. I'm a trans man and a physical therapist. I'm the founder of The Trans Trainer, where I provide both monthly strength programming, physical therapy evaluations, as well as post-op programming for top surgery, hysterectomy, and phalloplasties. What I want to talk about today is my own experience having phalloplasty as a trans man, because I've had a lot of negativity that I've heard over the years, especially from queer elders that say that this surgery is a disaster. It's horrible. It's going to destroy you and leave you mutilated. Everybody has complications. Everybody regrets this surgery. And that's just not my experience. So I want to give you my experiences and my opinions on this as somebody who's actually had this procedure, as opposed to somebody who's just talking about it but never actually had the procedure done. So I had this done by Dr. Chen and Dr. Watt in San Francisco. I highly recommend them. Dr. Chen is literally one of my favorite people. He is a rare find of both charismatic with bedside manner as well as a really skilled surgeon. The reason I chose their team to do my surgery is that they do the procedure a little bit differently, in that stage 1 and stage 2 are kind of combined into one procedure because they have multiple surgical teams working on you at the same time. So what did my procedure look like? So I had stage 1 phalloplasty back in June of 2021. And this included, I had RFF phalloplasty, so I had a skin graft taken from my arm, and that was used to form both my urethra and the outer shaft, which then was reattached with both nerve hookup, urethral lengthening, as well as scrotoplasty, vaginectomy, and then they did a skin graft from my thigh to cover my arm. It's a really big procedure. I was in the OR like 12 hours. And afterwards, I was in the ICU for 3 days, followed by the regular floor of the hospital another 2 days. After that, I had to stay in San Francisco about 4 more weeks. I had weekly check-ins, and I had a cast on my arm for the first month, and I wasn't allowed to move my wrist. I had a catheter for the first month, which was probably the worst part of the whole procedure. But I was not bedridden, right? I'm a physical therapist, so I'm big on movement. I started my own physical therapy the day after I got home from the hospital, okay? I did not have complications, right? In terms of what we think of these big complications. I had some delayed healing on my arm, and there is nothing wrong with it. I can do pull-ups, I can do push-ups, I have feeling, right? Not where they take the graft, but in my hand, I don't have residual swelling. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with my arm. My leg has a minimal scar. There's absolutely nothing wrong with my leg. It has full feeling. No issues. I run, I bike, I rock climb, I ski. So I wasn't sitting around bedridden with these horrible complications and a catheter for months on end, okay? Stage 2 was a really minor procedure. That's when it's basically circumcision for trans men. It's called glandsplasty. I had that done the following year in 2022. And then I had the pump implant implanted in January of 2023. And that all functions just fine. I have feeling. I have hot and cold temperature sensation. I have light touch. I have erotic sensation. I have no issues. I can stand to pee at any urinal. I have no problem with it. I have no history of UTIs or any issues. Over the past, it's been over 2 years since I had my last surgery. I have a checkup call with Dr. Chen once a year on Zoom, and that's it. I have no lasting difficulties. I can ride a bike. I can run. I can weightlift. I can do CrossFit. I have no issues. So I understand that there are difficulties with any surgery. And in the physical therapy world, I see complications all the time. But that doesn't mean that these complications are because it's a bad procedure or that everybody regrets doing it. In fact, the regret rate from this procedure is around 0.3 to 1%. Do you know the regret rate of the traditional outpatient procedure is for orthopedic care? I'm talking like a total knee replacement, because those happen all the time, right? The average regret rate is 10 to 20%. So 20 times more. But we're not concerned about people going and getting a total knee. So if somebody in your life, or if you're contemplating having phalloplasty and you feel like it's the right decision for you, awesome. But don't sit here and give opinions when you haven't had the procedure done and you really don't know what you're talking about. So I hope this was informative. If anybody's had phalloplasty and would like some help getting back on their feet afterwards, I have an entire 8-week post-op phalloplasty program designed on my website, and I also offer custom coaching along with that. So let me know if you have any questions, or if you want me to discuss any other specific questions regarding phalloplasty, please leave me a comment, and I'd be more than happy to make a part 2. All right, thank you.